Hey guys, so we're going to continue with question number 2 on the identifying multiple variables and their correlation. So the graph below shows the yearly air temperature and precipitation of a location on Earth. And before I even look at the questions, I should observe what variables I'm seeing in the graph before they're asking me questions or I'm answering any questions about their relationship or anything like that. So I'm seeing that there's a scale for precipitation. Precipitation means rain. I'm seeing that there's a scale for air temperature right here. I'm seeing that for air temperature, there's a line graph, but for precipitation or rain, there's a bar graph. And in the x axis, I'm seeing month and I'm seeing letters for the month. So I'm assuming this is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And once again, the graph is showing that the yearly temperature in the whole year and the precipitation of a location on Earth. Okay, so A is asking me what the graph is about. I'm just going to take it from uh, the description of the graph, and I'm going to say the graph shows the yearly air temperature and precipitation of a location on Earth. Next, B and C. B is asking what is the independent variable or variables in this graph, and C is asking what are the dependent variable or variables in this graph. So there's probably many independent or dependent variables. Let's look at all of our variables again. We have air temperature that's changing, that's a variable. Precipitation is also changing, that's a variable. And the month is also changing, that's a variable. So I have three different variables. And out of all three, month or time must be the independent variable because the month or the time it's not impacted by the air temperature or precipitation. But air temperature and precipitation changes or is impacted by the time or by the month or the time of the year. So I'm going to say my independent variable is month or time, and my dependent variables are air temperature and precipitation. Next, 2D is asking, in which month is the air temperature the highest? What is the air temperature and precipitation during this month? So, since it's asking for air temperature, I should look at the line graph for air temperature and instead of the bar graph. That's precipitation. And if I see the peak or the highest point is somewhere in between July and August. So, and looks like it's like exactly in between. So you can say either July or August or list both. And it looks like the temperature at this point, I should look at the left side for my temperature scale and not the right side for my precipitation scale. So if I'm looking at air temperature, I'm going to go towards the left. And it looks like it's somewhere between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to say it's around 22 degrees Celsius. You can use the symbol to say it's approximately this number. And then to find the precipitation, I should look at my bar graph for precipitation, and I'm going to look at the scale on the right for precipitation. So my precipitation when it's high air temperature is highest is around this level and it seems like July and August are the same level of precipitation, and I'm going to go towards the right, and it looks like it's somewhere between 50 and 100, and it looks like it's much closer to 100 than it's 50, so I'm going to say it's around 90 millimeters. And that's it.